The AI race just got a lot bigger, like power grid bigger. And NVIDIA just announced a strategic partnership that could deploy up to 5 gigawatts of AI infrastructure. So to put that in perspective, that's the kind of power consumption you normally associate with entire cities. So at the same time, Microsoft just released a new report showing AI adoption exploding worldwide, with over 17% of the entire working age population on Earth now actively using AI. So this isn't hype anymore. This is industrial scale transformation. Welcome back to Daily Noons, your daily breakdown of the biggest stories shaping the future of AI, tech, and business. Let's get into it. NVIDIA and IREN just announced one of the most ambitious AI infrastructure partnerships we've seen so far in 2026. So the goal is really to deploy up to 5 gigawatts of NVIDIA DSX-aligned AI infrastructure across IREN's global data center pipeline. And yes, 5 gigawatts is absolutely massive. So for comparison, 1 gigawatt can power hundreds of thousands of homes. So this isn't a data center expansion. This is the construction of an entirely new layer of global infrastructure. The centerpiece of this partnership is expected to be IREN's 2 gigawatt Sweetwater campus in Texas, so which NVIDIA says could become a flagship deployment for its next generation DSX AI architecture. And here's the really important part. So NVIDIA isn't just selling chips anymore. So it's designing the entire AI factory. So compute, networking, software, power systems, and operations, everything. So this is Jensen Huang's vision becoming reality. Jensen said that AI factories are becoming foundational infrastructure for the global economy. So that's an incredibly important statement because it signals a shift in how governments and corporations are beginning to think about AI. Not as software, not as apps, but as critical infrastructure, very similar to electricity, highways, or the internet itself. And NVIDIA is putting real money behind this. So as part of the deal, IREN issued NVIDIA a 5-year right to purchase up to 30 million shares of stock at $70 per share. So that gives NVIDIA the ability to invest up to $2.1 billion into IREN over time. So this isn't just a partnership announcement, this is long-term strategic alignment. While NVIDIA is building the physical AI infrastructure, Microsoft just released new numbers showing how quickly humanity is actually adopting it. And the results are pretty shocking. Microsoft's latest Global AI Diffusion Report says AI usage rose from 16.3% to 17.8% of the world's working age population in just one quarter. So think about that for a second, right? So nearly 1 out of every 5 working age humans on Earth is now actively using generative AI. So that's an adoption curve moving at internet speed, maybe even faster. But the global rankings are where things get really interesting, right? So according to Microsoft, the United Arab Emirates now leads the world in AI diffusion with a stunning 70.1% of adoption rate. So that means that over 2/3 of UAE's working age population is using generative AI. So meanwhile, the US only moved from 24th to 21st place globally with a usage rate of 31.3%. Still strong growth, but it shows that AI leadership isn't just about building the models anymore. It's about getting entire populations to actually use them. Microsoft also highlighted the growing AI divide between global North and global South. So, and this could become one of the defining economic issues of the decade. So because countries that adopt AI faster could dramatically accelerate productivity, research, automation, and GDP growth, while countries that lag behind risk falling even further back. So one major trend Microsoft identified was rapid adoption across Asia, especially in South Korea, Thailand, and Japan. And a big reason for that is improved multilingual AI capabilities. So in other words, AI is finally becoming useful in more native languages at scale. And that's huge because language accessibility may end up being one of the biggest unlocks for global AI adoption. Now, here's the part almost nobody expected. So AI coding tools are exploding in popularity. So software developer employment is also increasing. So Microsoft says global Git pushes increased 78% year over year. So in tools like Claude Code, OpenAI Codex, and GitHub Copilot are dramatically accelerating software production. But instead of replacing developers overnight, companies are building more software. This is a really important concept. So when productivity rises, the cost of creating something falls. So when software becomes cheaper to produce, organizations start building software for use cases that previously weren't worth the investment. So AI may not eliminate software jobs in the short term. It may massively expand the total amount of software the world creates, at least for now. Today's big takeaway is this. So the AI race is no longer just about models. It's about infrastructure. It's about energy, adoption, and scale. NVIDIA is helping build the physical backbone of the AI economy, and Microsoft is tracking how fast humanity is integrating AI into everyday life. And together, these stories point out something much bigger, right? AI is moving out of the experimental phase and becoming a foundational layer of the global economy. So the next few years are going to reshape nearly every industry on Earth, and we're watching it happen in real time. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more DailyNoons AI updates every single day. And let me know in the comments, what matters more in the AI race, better models or better infrastructure? I'll see you in the next one. Thanks so much.